also we're abreast with the local government chairman 6 months extension. You've been in office for donkey years. There's one of them that's been he was when we had Governor Amechi, he was a local government chairman then. When we had the FCT minister, ex-governor Wike, he was a local government chairman then. Now that we have Governor Sim is also a local government chairman there now, and he's advocating for 6 months extension for local government, what's it called again? Autonomy. You had how many years to advocate for all this? What do you need the remaining 6 months for? What do you want to do in these 6 months that you couldn't have done in the past, how many years, over a decade of years you've been in? So we have moved. As a nation, as a state, we have moved. All this
Sorry, so what you're trying to say is that you're not okay with this 6 month extension?
The thing is, what's the purpose of the 6 months extension? So if you're telling me you want to extend for 6 months for so and so reason, then but when you just what's the purpose of the extension? If the president or if the governor at the end of his tenure decides that I want a 1-year extension, what would you say?
Don't you think they have reason?
Then they should present the reason. Is the reason favorable to us? And even if you have a reason, let your reason not go beyond our laws. That is why we have the laws to guide us. Within our reason should be within the law. So I'm not here to talk about the core of the politics and the fights that are going on, but I haven't heard any reason that I feel stands out for the Rivers people.
All right, thank you very much. Are you pro Sim or pro Wike?
Wow. I think as a well brought up person or citizen, you always have respect for your leaders, whether present or past. So I would say a big thank you to the FCT minister for giving us Governor Asim. Is a blessing to us. Yeah, and when you ask me if I'm pro Wike or pro Sim, even Governor Sim is not pro Sim. From our understanding of what's ongoing, he's not pro Sim. He's not a supporter of himself. He's a supporter of the interest of the people, and that is what matters. 10 years from now, we will not be talking about these guys, except for the works they've done in the state. So this goes beyond being pro Wike or pro Sim. This is us working together. This is us working together. So we ought to endeavor that we are pro Rivers people. We will support the sitting government. I feel like that's the right thing to do. More so to add, I think one key thing that politicians fail to understand in the country at large is that there's a big difference between having an opponent and having an enemy. There's a key difference between an opponent and an enemy. In a football match, you play football with an opponent. What's the role of the opponent? The role of the opponent is to put you on your toes, make sure you're doing well, make sure you're giving it your best. And then you have enemies. These ones, they want you gone. So the ability to know the difference between who's your opponent and your enemies is very, very key. And it's a skill for you to turn your enemies into opponents, and also it is inhumane or it's not for the people to turn opponents into enemies. For example, you have someone, you're sitting in a political position, you have someone that's challenged you as an opponent, and then you turn that person into an enemy. It doesn't show good leadership. Opponents are there for a reason. More so, we ought to know the difference between our bed sleepers and allies. These are things that I feel in politics we ought to know. Because you have bed sleepers, people that are there just for the night. They stay with you till tomorrow, and they are with you on the basis of factor. But you have allies that are with you to pursue the goals and the aims of the people, regardless of what's ongoing or regardless of who has the power. So I think, yeah, so when we talk about pro-Wike or pro-Same, even Governor Sim himself is not a pro-Same person. He is pro-Rivers people, and I believe every one of us ought to be pro-Rivers people. Thank you.